Good morning, dear students. I hope you all are fine. So today we are going to start from Tawa Matsya Sangh. It was an incident of a village where dams are built or forests are declared sanctuaries for animals. Thousands of people are displaced, whole villages uprooted, and people are forced to go and build new homes. So villages was declared as the uh, to leave the village and go to another for settlement. The displacement of people and communities is a problem that has become quite widespread in our country. Such kind of things are happening in various forests. When the dams were built, then people has to leave this place because the water will fill this place, and lots of water needed to store for the dam for the electricity, hydroelectricity. So at the time, those people who displaced from their forest, they don't have any way to earn, so they started, and also the government has ordered that you cannot fishing on this water, dam water. At the time, people started a revolt against the government rules, and finally they got uh, the freedom. They got the permission to fishing on those stored water which is used for the dam. So that was the Tawa Matsya Sangh's revolution, or Tawa Matsya Sangh's boys who rose against the government. So this was the system. On the other hand, you can see Indian constitution is as a living document, the foundation of all movements for justice and the inspirations for all the poetry and songs, and equality is the recognition that all people are equal. As you know, the Indian constitution recognizes the equality for all persons. Our We found in various songs and various poetries that we have the power of equality, but in if you go to the practical, then you will not find such kind of equality among society. So for this, in different time, in different place, people need to struggle for that, people need to fight against that, and then they got such kind of freedom. So our constitution has given the equal right. That's why when the people fight against those inhuman things, or those injustice things, that our constitution has given them those rights. You can see here, over 1500 persons attend as a public hearing of Lucknow in 2001 to protest violence against women. Over 15 cases of violence against women were bared by a jury of eminent women who played the role of judge. These people's jury helped highlight the lack of support in the legal system for women who seeks justice. In such case, in most of time, you can see that women were getting injustice in several way because they are weak. I mean, they are not weak, but we consider them as weak. So due to this, they are not getting equal justice. So it was a revolution, it was a protest against those injustice. I am precisely discussing your chapter, so that you can understand the summary of this chapter. So now, reference, here some references are given, so if you want to read, you can read. And now you can see social and political life. Here political map of India is given. You can try to draw it properly, because it is, I have given you much time to draw it in several ways, in several times, but you have not drawn it properly. So try to draw it properly, and I hope you can submit it to my WhatsApp number as your homework. Beside these, there are some question answers also. Sorry, there are no question answers. I will provide some question answers for this chapter. The most important thing, you have to read about the Tawa Mach Sang, because it is one of the most important uh, revolution, most important protest against the right for living. So it is one of the important thing. Other things are not so important, but you can read it properly. And if you find any kind of difficult words, then you may write it. There is many places in your book, so you can write the word meaning. And one important thing I want to share again, that you have to revise your FA3 and FA4 chapters, because 50% of question will come from uh, uh, FA3 and FA4, and 50% from this SA1. So be careful about it. Before you getting your new notes, you have to complete your revision over your FA3 and FA4 notes. So up to that much is today's class, and thank you for watching the full class.